what was interesting here is that the department itself was actually quite small and quite sandwiched, and they were forced to really rethink how do we deliver way more in a shorter time and cheaper cost. And so they had to really work and co-create with the clinicians to identify where were the efficiency improvements and how do we help the clinicians really think outside of their comfort zone. So these types of things, these types of cards.
The what if is very strong.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you choose who to be part of the workshop? How do you make them multidisciplinary team?
Yeah, it's a mix. It's a real mix. So we definitely, like I said earlier, they look at the entire workflow and they look at all the potential stakeholders that are part of the process. And a lot, I think in this instance, it was like little insights from the nurses, not necessarily the surgeons, that help drive a lot of the efficiencies. So they really do look at every single stakeholder in the ecosystem and make sure that they're involved in the process. And it's very iterative. Like they might run, 2 or 3 types of these workshops to make sure that it's very immersive, and they try not to miss anything.
Do you think using the design thinking is like a buzzword, and you can connect it to strategy or consulting on every other aspect?
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Our chief design officer, Sean Carney, he wrote a blog, I want to say 4 or 5 months ago on LinkedIn. You can look it up, but it's around how design thinking has become a buzzword. But design thinking can only really come to life if you have thinking designers and who understand the true essence of design thinking, the fact that it needs to be human-centered design and it needs to be from the end user, that they are the end customer at the end, and not to forget that that's the essence of design thinking. So I think at times it can be a buzzword that people sell design thinking consulting, but I think at Philips, particularly in health, they take it almost like a responsibility, to keep the essence. Yeah, that's the sense I feel anyway.
Okay,
yeah.
That's and when do you make a difference between service design thinking, and like UX design?
Oh man, it's all of it happens at once these days, I think. Anyway, I mean, we're UX design within Philips Design has grown astronomically over the last, I'm going to say 2-3 years. I think we've got about 70 UX designers globally, and service design is growing now, purely because of technology and data and the fact that we need it, right? I think there was a story I recently heard about it's all good. About people who recently had surgery on their stomach.
Okay.
I've forgotten what it's called now, but basically when you have surgery to help you lose weight, the biggest thing afterwards is not necessarily recovery of the surgery, but are you adhering to your diet?
Right.
And so how can the people around you help you adhere to your new lifestyle and to your new diet?
Right.
And but it's those types of stories where service design can help, right? And so we're really thinking about how do we enhance the patient experience through service design. But you need to implement both design thinking and UX design with service design at the same time.
So how do you put the boundaries when you start, when your responsibility ends regarding as a company, if everything is connected these days?
Yeah, I think what's interesting now is that the boundaries are limitless, right?
So who takes responsibility till what point?
Yeah, I think the luxury that we have, particularly because we are a global company, is that we have the possibility to reimagine, right? Reimagine the possibilities and then assess what's possible and what's not from a technical and human perspective. So it's a very unique space to play in right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you see Philips combine its work with other
Definitely.
entities
Definitely,
to enlarge, or you want to?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can't force yourself to be specific
No.
in treatment and development. You have to go to the community.
Yes,
actually.
yeah. I mean, it's funny. I think one of the senior leaders actually said this. Like, we absolutely recognize that Philips cannot achieve the transformation in healthcare alone. You know, we're definitely not that arrogant at all. It takes many stakeholders and a multidisciplinary approach to do so. So it's definitely an ecosystem approach.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing. Michelle, thank you so much.
Yeah.